What it do? Y'all know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I always blessed, man, to be able to get up in the AM. You know what I'm saying? To get this beautiful sun, to get this beautiful life, man. It's a beautiful day today, man. So, with that being said, man, I hope everybody is, feeling blessed, man. Everybody's able to get up, man, and be thankful, man, that we out here, man. You know what I'm saying? They said, man, hey, man. They said, long as you able to wake up, you always made it. You always able to make a better day out of any day, you know. So guess what? I'm up. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? Did a light day today. You know what I'm saying? Kind of walking. Did a little bit of running. Just staying consistent, man. Just staying consistent, man, with the push and the movement, man. Just staying consistent, man. But kind of want to touch on some topics, man. I kind of want to touch on some topics. So I want everybody to, understand what's going on, man. Because, everybody got stories. Everybody got stories, man. Everybody got ways of being able to speak on it. So I'm going to speak on it, right? And we going to speak about it, man, at the camp. As y'all might be seeing, some of y'all might be seeing with, what went on with Charleston. Uncle JoJo done became a situation that I don't really understand why, but it done became a situation. And due to the fact that it became a situation, and since I was there, I'm just gonna elaborate on the situation, And man, we gonna do it the right way, man. 1 second, man. Let me get this right. Yeah. Well, yeah, we gonna do it the right way, man. Man, it's like this here, man. Charleston has become an individual that very outspoken. He's an individual that's standing on what he's believe on, what he believe in. He's an individual that continue to do the work that he continue to do outside of the internet. And in the process of him speaking his mind and telling people how he feel, it's became more of a bundle with a lot of people and a lot of things, right? But I'm gonna say this, man. So he's a partner of mine. Yes, he's a partner of mine. And he gonna speak how he speak. He gonna give you what he gonna give you. And that's just straight up how it is. But at the end of the day, if you were to ask me a question about what he's doing, and I can tell you, I can give you an answer. He's in the community. He's been in the community with no help, and he's been in the community doing community work. And he's always been active when it come down to being able to go into the kids, going to schools, he always been there, you know what I'm saying? And this is not a path of an individual that just came out of nowhere and just like, hey, I want to do this. This is a guy that's been down a long road. So I respect everything that Charleston's doing. I respect what he's doing in real life. I respect that. People get caught up with the macking. People get caught up with this character. People get caught up with a lot of things. But in real life, that's what defines a person in real life, right? Now, I'm saying that to say this here. Charleston is doing the real work for the kids, man. So what went on at this camp is what everybody is speaking on and want to hear about. That camp was a camp that was orchestrated by, from my understanding, Charleston and JoJo. They both came together. This is an understanding that I have. I don't know what goes on phone calls and conversations. People have certain conversations with certain people. Certain people tell certain people certain things. So with that being said, I don't go off of, he said this, he said, no, I go off of what I seen. I go off of what I see and what I heard at the time. When Uncle JoJo came on the podcast that we had, it was to promote what Uncle JoJo had going. And Uncle JoJo was sincere about doing what he was doing for the kids. So with that being said, it was only right that, hey man, I'm with you, my guy. I don't have to be the person that orchestrated nothing. I just want to be the person that say, hey man, if you need me, I'm there. You got my hand. That's who I am. That's what I've done. I don't know I don't have knowledge of Uncle JoJo at this time, right? Charleston is the one that's bringing this to fold. From my understanding is him and Uncle JoJo and Charleston have conversated about this situation. They have talked about this situation together before we even came to the podcast. In the process of being on the podcast, you had individuals, hey man, I want to help out, whatever. Mob James called at the time we had the podcast going. Mob James donated $100. If I'm not mistaken, at the time he sent the $100 in. And he like, hey man, I want to come down and be a part of it. Now him and Charleston is having a conversation after the podcast. They spoke. And whatever they speak about, that was on them. I don't have knowledge of what these conversations are on these phones. He came down. In the process of coming down, they coming down for the camp. You got people coming down from Houston, Charleston, you know, that help. You got, you know. So what I'm saying is this here. Charleston played a nice part into trying to help Uncle JoJo with this camp. From my understanding and what I've seen, what I saw, like they was probably playing team ball. This is my understanding. So now I'm hearing like it wasn't no team ball. But from my understanding, it's supposed to be team ball because of how they was conversating. Now, prior to it, it was a lack of communication, which I never had no communication with nobody personally. Let's get that understood, right? So now, here it comes. Hey, you gonna come? Hey, I'm gonna come, bro. Dude, you gonna? Yeah, I'm gonna come. I come, you know what I'm saying? Help out, man. You know, I'm coming because it's for the kids, bro. It's not even for nothing else, homie. It's for the kids, right? So I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna come there to help out. Now in the process of all this going on, I guess it's tension going on. It's feelings going on. And if you a man that been around a bunch of individuals and you know how the transformation of people feeling and how they act in a certain way, you can tell that it's tension. So when this camp came, I see all the tension. I see how everybody doing this, people doing it. I see that. I delete those kind of energies out my vision, and I stay away from it, and I stay focused that it's for the kids, man. It's for the kids. So I'ma stay focused on that. Now, so when I get to this camp, I'm seeing how the energy is not connected amongst the adults. And I sit and say it again. That's because it wasn't organized properly. It wasn't organized properly to where all the adults was able to communicate with one another. I didn't even know if they needed me to stay all night with the kids. I didn't even know that. So I didn't stay all night with the kids. The kids didn't go to sleep, so I left. Not knowing that it wasn't the correct amount of adults that was there during that time. I didn't know that. So my thing is that I'm gonna come and I'm gonna help, bro. I'm not getting nothing out of it. I'm not getting a penny. I'm not getting nothing, nigga. I'm doing it from the bottom of my heart because this is what I want to do. I got a whole lot of things that I could have been doing, but I chose to be a part of this because I gave an individual my word. Now, when I received a phone call stating that certain things happen at the camp. I was like, dang, okay, damn, okay. What we gonna do about that? I could have made a decision. Say, Charles, you ain't coming? Nah. So I ain't coming either, bro. You want me to leave it alone? I could have made that decision, right? I didn't make a decision like that. I made decisions based off of what I wanted to do in my heart. I made that decision. My decision was, I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna help out with these kids, bro. And I understand that Uncle JoJo really do need the help. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I want to be there to help you, my guy. That's how I felt. So when it comes down to certain things that's being said now, I'm sitting back and analyzing it. I'm like, damn, why? Like, why? Why should that be the topic of discussion? Why? Charleston did all he could to try to help. JoJo did all he could to try to help these kids. Brother BenX did everything he could to help these kids. So we talking about individuals that feel as though how I feel did what they could to help out these kids. Everybody have a different way of communicating with kids. Let's get that understood. So with those kids was acting a certain type of way, which was, it was inappropriate. What I mean by that, here they come. They was being kids. Hey, I don't know you. Okay, we gonna jump on him. We gonna fight. Okay, dang, let's go over there and stop this fight. Okay, we're gonna fight over here. Let's go stop this fight. Hey, say, man, they up here locking the doors. We don't lock doors. So some people handle that situation differently. But it's not saying it's a bad way to handle it. It's how is it a bad way to handle something and you trying to correct the problem? And I feel like that was the problem. But like I said, the energy was already out from the jump. The cameras came out. With me, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, I don't care about that. I like when the cameras come out, because you know why? The world needs to see the productivity that's being done in a community that we call ours. So I don't see the problem. So when Uncle JoJo was saying that about, the cameras and all that, I respect that. This shit, okay, this your camera, my guy. That's the reason why when you go into something, you gotta have guidelines. It gotta be organized correctly. When you are organizing and you know how to create and organize, you will understand. You see what I'm saying? So I respect that. They came in, cause hey, I ain't bringing no cameras. But I liked it that because that's how the world can start seeing more positivity than negativity, right? It's my outlook on it, right? Now, we going through a whole camp. Was it organized? Come on, man. Everybody who was at the camp understand that it wasn't organized. People coming, people going, people not being sincere about their position, what they were gonna do. People doing whatever they gonna do, right? But I can't say this here. Uncle JoJo stayed all the way down with it. He stayed there from the beginning to the ending. He was stressing. He was doing his thing, but he did what he felt like that he wanted to do for those kids. Point blank, let's get that understood. Charleston came in, helped out because he felt like he was doing what he wanted to do for those kids. Now when it come down to discipline, every parent don't discipline their kids the same way. Every parent don't discipline their kids the same way. That does not mean that you discipline your kid the wrong way because you a god dog gonna get on their butt. You will snatch him up. You will tell him, go over there and sit down somewhere. Say, man, I don't want to hear. Nah, that doesn't mean that. That means that they understand I gotta handle my kids a certain way. So I feel like that by Charleston communicating with those kids the way he communicated with those kids, that's the way that he handling those individuals. Cause this is what he been doing. He been dealing with these kids. He been out there in Stop 6 dealing with those kids. He been out there in the juvenile system dealing with those kids. So I can salute him on that. So therefore, let's clean up this negative energy, the energy in negative vibes that everybody having that is not being done. Let's clean that up. Man, Charleston really doing the work out here, man. He really doing the work out here with these kids. And it's real life. The internet, whatever he said on the internet is on the internet, but we talk about it in real life. You feel me? That. We're gonna keep on going though. Understand, I have no knowledge of Mr. Brother BenX. I watch Mr. Brother BenX on Instagram. Young guy, very intelligent, very wise. If y'all ain't never heard him, check him out. You're gonna be able to receive some quality game from a quality individual guy. And that's delete what he done by hitting me up on IG saying, hey, do you need any help? Forget that. Before that, I'm saying what this guy's saying, and I'm listening. I'm like, young, smart, intelligent. Man, we need more young guys that's willing to possess a positive trait like this guy possessed, okay? So here it comes. He was there the first day. We didn't really speak. Hey, how you doing already? You know, that was it. Next day, we went out. Brother BenX came. You know, we was dealing with the kids. You know, we just, doing what we supposed to do. But we had a time for adults just to sit down and talk. And I had a conversation with him just by saying, hey man, I appreciate what you're doing, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I check you out on your IG, man. I like what you're saying, man. I like some of the game you serving, man. You know, sometimes I be having to grab some of that game and I use it to me, then I serve that same game to other individuals, which is that what knives do. We sharpen each other, right? Okay? So, with me being able to say, that's what I do, right? It was like we learned how to just, within that little time, our energy pretty much connected with each other. There's no negative vibes. Quality energy. Right? Kids. Okay. Now, here it is. We leaving the camp. Everybody going back to doing what they doing. I didn't have a YouTube page at this given time. I just had it. I mean, my YouTube page has been up, going on probably ain't even 2 months yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm building a platform. We doing what we doing. With Charleston help, he helping me build my platform, which is on this. He helping me build my platform. But in real life, I really do help out these kids. You see what I'm saying? So in real life, I really do try to be involved with my community in real life. So real life situations happened for me to play a major role in my community when it came down to coaching those kids in my community. So when I did that, I had the opportunity to say, hey man, we finna go in, we finna do all the right things so we can be able to make this happen. In the process, I put it on Facebook, because I only got 4 kids at this time on my team, 4 kids. So I'm on Instagram, I'm on everything promoting this football team so I can build it up. So with that being said, with the help of individuals like Quan, like Gerald, like, those individuals that was able to go out, grab kids, bring kids in. So we were like, hey man, we gonna do it. Gerald played a major part in saying, hey man, I'm finna do X, Y, Z to build it up. He did his job. I did my job. Brother BenX come in. Hey, man. I saluted that brother. You know why? Ain't nobody had to come in and say, hey, man, I'm willing to help out. I'm willing to do whatever I want to do for y'all, man. If you need me, I'm here. He didn't have to do that. But he did that. So I respect that. Charleston come in, putting everything that we doing on his platform, which is a nice platform. So therefore we can continue to get exposure and we can build up everything that we're doing. So listen to what I'm telling y'all. We having great individuals that's doing things in real life in a community. That's doing real stuff in that community, bro. And I'm saying that to say this. Me, great guys, Charleston, JoJo, brother BenX. Me, they great guys. Mob James came down to do great things. So I don't want to leave Mob James out of this situation. Came down to do great things, to help out in our community way down here. So I want to salute him for that as well, right? So all I'm trying to get y'all to understand is, I just want to see great guys that's in the community. Let's come together. Let's come together. I don't care what nobody, how you feel or how nobody else feels. Let's come together. Let's come together. Everybody's not gonna have the same way to approach certain people. People do certain things to get certain people attention. Let's just be realistic about it, man. I'm just saying though. So man, we need to have more black men that's really doing work outside of the internet. Outside of the internet, in real life. If you're in real life doing the work, keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. The world gonna recognize you. But don't make this out of me against you. I'm doing better than you. I'm doing better than you. My work, no, we ain't gonna do that. No, we ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Let me just say that. So the work that gotta continue to get put in, so with all the work that's being put in on a consistent basis, bro, let's keep on putting it in. Let's keep on putting it in. You might not like the way I'm putting it in. Half of these people on here might say, man, but Charleston White is your homeboy. I don't give a damn. Charleston White do real work. Your homeboy, you know, if I go back and look, your homeboy might be doing some real fine things, but that's your partner though, right? My partner doing real things. My partner doing real things. In real life. In real life. So all the stereotypical thing, everybody trying to, man, that nigga ain't never done nothing bad to no kids to me, my nigga. Never ever done nothing bad to no kids. So stop that. Stop that right now. He ain't never ever done one thing bad to no child. That nigga done work with child in the hood when niggas wasn't even worried about working with no kids, bro. That nigga was in the hood working with kids, giving them food, barbecuing. That nigga was giving out shoes. Man, before, man, I wasn't even thinking about doing nothing like that, homie. It was only a thought, a process of me saying, that's what I want to do. That nigga was doing it. So let's clear that up. Before that even get any farther. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody got they mixed feelings about what he say on the internet. Everybody do. I got my mixed feelings about what a lot of people say on the internet. That's life, ain't it? Do the world supposed to be going one way? I don't think so. I don't think so. So I'm saying that to say this here. Let's focus on the main topic and what we gonna do to solve the problems that we feel as though we need to solve in the community. We need to solve in our neighborhood. We need to solve wherever. Let's focus on that. I'm going for the kids. You might say you going for those that's getting out of prison. You might say you going for those that's drug addicts. You say you might going for those that's mentally challenged. It doesn't matter, because if we all work it, we all can connect that dot. And if we connect the dot, then guess what? The work can be done, right? So I'm hoping that I can give y'all a clear vision of how I feel about the camp, those individuals, and everything. If it didn't, if anybody feel a certain type of way, hey man, I salute to you. But I still say the same thing. It's just my opinion. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Y'all have a blessed day, man. We going down later on today. I will be out here in downtown Dallas, man. We're going to go out there to feed the homeless, man. So if y'all want to, man, y'all come out, man. You know what I'm saying, man, and partake in the positive thing that's going on in the community. So we will have the kids out here feeding the homeless, man. So, man, look, man, the work was always going to get done, no matter what nobody say. Thanks, man. I salute.